Well, this project has definitely been exciting getting into. It's extremely different from what we were doing. You know, it's still heavy music. There isn't this, it's not going to be too foreign from what we've done in the past, but it definitely doesn't sound like things we've done. And there's a good vibe amongst everybody, you know? There is no tension, there is no real disagreements on what the music should be. I think that we're all focused on writing the best songs possible. None of us feel linked or tied to this chain of, you know, concept as to what it should be. We could really just focus on the song, and I think that added with everybody's, you know, state of mind. Everybody seems very humble, and you know, we all have a very even keel on what we would like to achieve. You know, just really great songs, something that sounds a little bit different than what you hear on everyday, in your everyday playlist, whatever it may be. You know, whether it's radio or whether it's satellite radio, commercial radio, whether you're into extreme metal or melodic metal. I think it's going to have a little bit for everyone, and there is no big egos, there are no babies in this recording process. Everybody's really, really focused. We're very blessed to be working with an amazing producer who I think is probably the best producer I've ever worked with in terms of understanding melody, but also understanding heavy music and having an open mind to what is cool. Knowing what is cool, I think, is one of the best qualities in a producer. And then they could help you brainstorm things in your head and, you know, get to things that really mean a lot. But on this process, it's really been that. I think the most different things are working with a great producer that really understands song structure and what we're trying to do. And there are no egos, there are no babies to deal with. Well, Kyle has definitely brought the musicianship and you know, the songwriter qualities of the band to a whole new level. I don't know what to call the band, but he has brought, let's just call it this group of musicians. He is not easily appeased, you know? You could have 10 million ideas, and to really get everyone in the room, at least this group of people, working with Kyle, to look at each other and say, this is awesome, you know, it takes a lot. And I think one of the best things that I got from Kyle was he made me realize that being a songwriter, you are extremely vulnerable, because you're having to critique yourself over and over again, over and over again, over and over again. And it feels good as a musician to just be able to trust in someone, you know? I mean, we've worked with producers in the past that I felt like maybe, you know, we put our trust in them, but I don't think everybody was ever happy completely. And this project, it seems like Kyle is almost being able to achieve something that was never able to be done before in what we've done in the past, which having everybody be happy. In the past, someone, you know, 2 or 3 people always had to compromise. They felt something wasn't there or something like that. But Kyle really is able to achieve that from a bunch of, you know, older musicians that might be more critical of shit, that might, you know, be looking at things differently. So it's impressive, you know. It's production on a whole new level. You know, you're not focused on 10 million other aspects. You're really just focused on the song. Making it sound good is the easy part, you know. The song is the most important thing. I'm having a lot of fun working with Aru and Diego, again, outside of our old band. Aru has always been a really great songwriter, so has Diego, although I don't know if, you know, Diego was given a fair shot back in the day, and I always enjoyed writing songs with him a lot, and with Aru also. So I think, you know, the reality is this. the creative element of what I think made really, really good songs in the band that we were in, I think we have it here in this group of, you know, dudes that are still jamming. Whatever age we might be, we'll probably still be jamming. But the one thing that's extremely different in that is we're working with somebody who really understands what we're trying to achieve and is only wanting to get the best out of us. But working with Diego and Aru, it feels like a family. Like we never stopped working together, except the material is really on the next level. It's a little bit different, you know. We didn't want to get stuck in things we did. And as a musician, I've always been a little bit selfish. We all have, in that we don't like staying in the same field and just there all the time, sounding the same. And it's not really, I don't think it's about trying to be a millionaire or anything. It's really just about being a musician and hoping that you're doing things that feel refreshing to you. And I think with this project, Diego and Aru have really brought a refreshing element. You know, I'm listening to the songs when they're sending me songs and I'm saying, fuck, these songs are so good. I mean, even I was trying to present songs and I told them, guys, please don't fucking use my songs. Like, what you guys are writing right now is phenomenal. I have no input other than let me sing on this shit because it's badass. Well, Steven is fucking been an amazing friend, man. You know, I worked on one project with him. We did an acoustic record that was, you know, it wasn't as much risk involved and things like that. We feel like we're really having to come through with something extremely special. And with Steve, I got to do an acoustic album. It was completely different. The challenges were different. But he's really an amazing musician, heart of gold, and he was an amazing friend, and he's been an amazing friend to Diego and I, and Aru now, you know, I think really gets along with him great, and I can't see anybody better to be jamming with, you know. He became a part of the family so quickly. Well, you know, I mean, Steven started rollerblading when he was a really young kid. There was a time where even the Olympic team in the United States was really looking at Steven to be one of the leaders in rollerblading across the world. But, you know, fortunately for us, his love of guitar, you know, it was very complicated to blend guitar playing into rollerblading. He had to pick one, but we know that he still rollerblades in secrecy. We see him, we wake up at like 3 a.m. and he's outside with his rollerblades on, going really fast. You know, we don't tell him that we see him. We just let him think that nobody's ever seen him. Because, you know, he needs that to be in touch with his youth again, is the rollerblades.